Nikki Glaser was born on June 1, 1984 in Cincinnati, Ohio, and raised in St. Louis, Missouri. From a young age, she had that restless energy, the kind that didn't fit neatly into small talk or quiet rooms. Growing up, Nikki wasn't the loudest kid, but she was always watching, always listening, collecting the awkward, messy truths of life that she'd one day turn into comedy gold. Her childhood was ordinary on the surface: suburban life, a close family, school, friends, but Nikki was already drawn to what made people tick. As a teenager, she struggled with self-image and an eating disorder that would shape a lot of her later honesty on stage. She never hid from the uncomfortable, she studied it. After graduating high school, Nikki went to the University of Kansas, where she first tried stand-up. She was just 18, performing in college bars, shaking with nerves. But the moment the crowd laughed, she knew she'd found her home. Comedy became her therapy, her truth-telling machine. By her early 20s, she was living in New York City, chasing sets in smoky clubs and late-night spots. The city was brutal, but Nikki learned fast. Her humor stood out because it wasn't polished, it was painfully real. She talked about dating, sex, insecurity, and the weird shame women weren't supposed to say out loud. She said it anyway, with a smile and a sting. In 2010, she landed her first big TV break on NBC's Last Comic Standing. She didn't win, but people remembered her. Soon came The Tonight Show, Conan, and Inside Amy Schumer, where her sharp timing and fearless self-awareness started earning real attention. Then, in 2016, Nikki got her own Comedy Central show, Not Safe with Nikki Glaser. It was part talk show, part social experiment, and totally her. Unfiltered, bold, and funny in the way truth is funny. She wasn't afraid to dive into taboo topics, blending vulnerability with total confidence. But Nikki's career wasn't a straight line. The show was canceled after one season. Instead of fading, she doubled down, touring non-stop, releasing Netflix specials like Bangin' and Good Clean Filth, and hosting the Nikki Glaser podcast. Each project felt more like her, raw, clever, and brutally self-aware. Behind the jokes, though, Nikki kept it human. She's been open about anxiety, addiction, and her lifelong struggle with perfectionism. She often says she's not fearless, she's just learned to tell the truth before fear has a chance to stop her. That's what makes her stand out. When she joined the roast of Alec Baldwin and the roast of Bruce Willis, her lines were sharp enough to cut steel. But there was always warmth underneath. Nikki doesn't just tear people down. She exposes the shared awkwardness that makes us all ridiculous. During the pandemic, she returned to St. Louis to live with her parents, something she's joked about endlessly. But that period also grounded her. She found clarity in simplicity, connection, and self-acceptance. That honesty became a major part of her HBO reality show, Welcome Home Nikki Glaser, showing audiences the person behind the punchlines. Today, Nikki Glaser stands as one of America's most authentic comedians, a woman who's made a career out of turning shame into strength and silence into laughter. She doesn't perform like she's trying to be perfect, she performs like she's trying to be real. Nikki's story is about daring to tell the truth, not because it's easy, but because it's the only way to stay sane in a world that expects you to fake it. She's proof that vulnerability can be a superpower, and that sometimes the funniest people are the ones who've already cried about it and found the punchline after.